Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Welcome to the Motor City. This is Comerica Park. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the Detroit Tigers. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. The cameras are out for this one, partner. Home openers are unique and always bring a special type of energy to the ballpark.
Boog, today is a celebration. It is the beginning of a new year, and there's no other game like this one on the schedule. It's the first time playing inside your home stadium with your brand new teammates, and you know the fans are going to bring the energy. The excitement is already building in here.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And towing the slab, Framber Valdez. Singy, he was impressive his last time out.
Very dominant his last time out, picked up the win, only allowed one run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
About to get started here. Ozzie Smith digs in now.
Shortstop number 1, Ozzie Smith.
And the home opener is underway. In the air, right field. One up, one down. Here's a Cardinals lineup now. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Oh, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Here's the veteran first baseman, Albert Pujols. Tap foul at the plate. Just missed.
That's the ball. If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
That's off the inside corner. 3-2 now.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And that's ball 4.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Runner on at first with one gone. And up next for St. Louis, Jim Edmonds. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And he makes the catch. 2 away.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Scott Rowland.
Scott Rowland next up for the Cardinals. Check swing.
Got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Breaking ball, and that got him.
Take your base. Batting fifth, second
Now
baseman,
up for St. Louis, Matt Carpenter. That one lifted to left. Green under it. And that is that. 2 left on. The Tigers coming up. No score. Back at Comerica Park. And now here's the starter for St. Louis, Bob Gibson. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
They're going to start this one with the opener because of the matchups. Very favorable. I think we're going to see him empty the tank with really good fastball velocity to try to retire these first 3 hitters.
Gleyber Torres up now for the Tigers. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. It gets down, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting second.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you've got to make them pay.
Green in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Struck him out looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. And the strike is overturned after review. So they've still got both their challenges. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Torres gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And a swing and a miss. And there's one away.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Now, Alan Trammell. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. The 1-0. Grounder might be 2. There's 1. On to first double play. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. Back here in Detroit. So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Mark McGwire. McGwire launched a homer in his most recent game. Ball 1, no strikes. This ball's chopped on the ground. Torkelson takes it to the bag and quickly one away in the second.
Right fielder Mason Wynn.
So digging in, Mason Wynn. That one catches the zone. 0-1.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Second inning here. No score. Up the middle. Bounces into the outfield for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting 8th, left fielder.
Here's the left fielder, Jordan Walker.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory.
Flips it. There's one. On to first. Save. So they get one, but a really nice try there. And now it's Ivan Herrera.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. And that's a foul ball. The 1-1. And that skips in the dirt. Line drive. Stretches out and hauls it in. One hit, one left. Down to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Spencer Torkelson.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it. Boog, one of our favorites, Jerry Hillsdale umpiring behind home plate in this one. Pretty much by the book with his strike zone.
And because he's so by the book, you'll sometimes see pitchers questioning him. They'll make a good pitch on the edge of the zone, want the strike, and not get the call. But most of the time, Jerry gets it right. He's a good one. Al Kaline up now for the Tigers. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Torkelson aboard here at first with nobody out. To short, could be two. One at second, not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Next to hit, Kerry Carpenter. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Fought off foul. Swings and misses. That's the second out.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
So up next, Dylan Dingler. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Oh, 0-2 now. Got him swinging. Move to the third with no score. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Flares it into the outfield. Gets down, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here's a big power threat. Albert Pujols. Runner takes off. Pitch misses in. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Man at second. Check swing called strike. And it's 1-1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Check swing went around. That's strike 2. Pickoff move to second. Smith back in on a dive. And a 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Pitch misses there, and now 3-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He's set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Edmonds in the box here, lets that one go for a ball.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close. Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
2 aboard with 1 out. Scott rolling. Next up for the Cardinals. Hit by a pitch his first time up. On the ground, 2 ball. Weatherholt over to second, and that's 2.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Back in Comerica Park, set for the bottom of the 3rd. Victor Scott up now for the Tigers. Swing and a ball popped up. Fair ball. And a good start to the inning.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
J.J. Weatherholt will hit next. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. No throw. He's in there safely. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
In the air to left center. Edmonds has a beat on it. Then there's one down.
Up next for the Tigers, second baseman.
Back to the top of the Detroit order. Here's Gleyber Torres. Now a high fly ball out to left center. And there are two down.
Up next for the Tigers, left fielder.
Here's Riley Green. Went down on strikes his first time through. That one fouled off. Runner leads away at second. He's trying for third. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
Very risky right there to try to steal third with 2 outs and a left-hander at the plate. And there's an open lane for that catcher to throw down. But he gambled. Now he's in the dirt that gets away from the catcher, and they pick up a run.
Struck him out swinging. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
On to the fourth, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Matt Carpenter.
That's a ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games. Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
In the air, left field. Green on the move. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Mark McGuire.
And now here is Mark McGuire. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals.
Up next for the Cardinals, right fielder Mason Wynn.
Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. That one lined into left field, and that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Cardinals, left fielder Jordan
And
Walker.
now Jordan Walker. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Back here in Detroit, bottom 4, Alan Trammell. Up now for the Tigers.
Alan Trammell.
In the air, right field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Tigers, first baseman Spencer Torkelson.
Here comes Torque to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
And that's outside. And 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
That was straight queso right there.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Next to hit, Al Kaline. Kaline at the plate now, and that's strike 1. The 0-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Tigers fail to make any noise. Still no score. We go to the top of the 5th, and now the Cardinals catcher, Ivan Herrera.
You know, these Cards just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Torkelson takes it himself, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Now it's the shortstop, Ozzie Smith. Out to short. Fires to first on the run. Pretty nice play there.
Up next for the Cardinals, first baseman Albert Pujols.
And now the first baseman, Albert Pujols. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. In the air to left center. Kaline should have this one. And that is that. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. You're dialed into the show. Back at Comerica Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. Sliced hard but foul.
Well, these Tigers, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Smith over to first in time. What a play.
Up next for the Tigers, catcher Dylan Dingler.
Dylan Dingler, the next to hit, struck out swinging his first time.
No, that missed.
To say Bob Gibson's season in 1968 was outstanding is an understatement. His ERA that year was 1.12. That's so dominant, it doesn't even seem possible. Pujols steps on the bag. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. Victor Scott up now for the Tigers. A single his first time. That one almost got him. On the ground to short. Throws to first in time. An acrobatic play to end the inning.
Pure athleticism on that one. In the air, legs split a bit, and fires across the diamond. He's going to get a lot of high fives in the dugout.
Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Jim Edmonds
Leading off
getting
for
ready to
Cardinals,
hit.
Center fielder Jim Edmonds.
Out to short. Slings to first. One pitch and one out.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Now the third baseman, Scott Rowland. He's 0 for 1.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. 2 up, 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Carpenter now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. That one ripped. And that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. To third, Trammell. Fires over to first. And that is the third out of the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Detroit, bottom of the 6th inning. J.J. Weatherholt up now for the Tigers. To the right side, Carpenter tosses to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Up next for the Tigers, second baseman.
So back to the top of the order. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Gleyber Torres. Chopped left side. Gets it to first. And 2 away now.
Up next for the Tigers, left fielder.
Here's the left fielder, Riley Green, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one inside, look out. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And there's a foul ball. The 1-1. Gets the outside corner with that one. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. That is the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Ball.
And he hits a ground ball right side. That's the first out at the top of the 7th.
Up next for the Cardinals, right fielder Mason Wynn.
Mason Wynn now at the plate. He's 2 for 2. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Dingler takes it in for the out. And a couple of quick outs. Jordan Walker will hit next. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Hard hit right side. Torres over to first, and it's a 1-2-3. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Comerica Park, set for the last half of the 7th. Alan Trammell up now for the Tigers. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now a quick throw to first, and he's back in there.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings. Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
Late swing, fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count. Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today, kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
On the ground. Tosses to first. That was a productive play as the go-ahead run moves up to third.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at bat.
And a major milestone is right around the corner. 1 home run short of 400 for his career. High fly ball, right field. Win under it. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. In to score from third. And they take the lead in the 7th.
What a time to miss the cutoff, Boog. If he puts that throw on the money, they've got a chance to get that runner at home. Instead, a critical run scores. That could swing this game.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Tigers, catcher Dylan.
Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dylan Dingler, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Not even close there. Ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Riley O'Brien, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Romero also getting ready. Grounds one to short. Smith. And that's the third out. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Tigers 1 and the Cardinals nothing.
Now pitching.
New pitcher on here, Kyle Finnegan. This is his 3rd time out this year.
Kyle Finnegan. Leading off for St. Louis, catcher Ivan Herrera.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
The 0-2. Now a check swing, but he held up.
Gosh, Boog, I think he's trying to deke the pitcher. There's no way he's thinking he can hit that pitch. That's a really good take.
Lifted in the air, right center field. He's got it, and there's one away.
Up next for the Cardinals, shortstop Ozzie Smith.
On the ground to first. He'll do it himself. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this, positioned perfectly.
And up next for St. Louis, Albert Pujols, known for his late inning heroics. Swing and a miss. 0-1. The Tigers trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one found hard the other way. Here's the 0-2. On the ground to third, and a foul ball.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
Out towards right center field. Kaline hustling after it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. Still behind by a count of 1-0.
Now pitching for St.
Riley
Louis,
O'Brien
number
gets the
61,
ball now.
Riley
Pretty tight
O'Brien.
game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep both their challenges. Next offering in there for a strike. And a count 2-1. Popped in the air, left field, and makes the grab. 1 down.
Up next for the Tigers, shortstop J.J. Weatherholt.
Check swing. He went. Strike 1. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. He hauls it in, 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And a strike to Glaber. This one popped up. Brings it in. And that's the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. But they lead it 1-0. So they turn to their closer, Kenley Jansen. He comes in with a chance for his second save of the season.
Leading off for St. Louis, center fielder Jim Edmonds.
And takes low for ball 1.
Everyone here understands just how quickly things could change.
The 1-0. This one ripped, but foul to the right. And a 1-1. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though, so they get the first out of the inning. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. And that's a foul ball. The 0-1. And that one is in for a strike. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 0-2. Bounce to third. Trammell fires in time.
Up next for the Cardinals, second baseman Matt Carpenter.
So it's their last chance in this one. Matt Carpenter next up for the Cardinals. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Gets him to chase after that one. They're down to their final strike.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Two down, nobody on. In the air, right field. Scott coming on. And that'll do it. The Tigers take the series opener here at home.
Well, this was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
Back outside, riding my whip and Rodeo Drive. Shorty, I stick like Fredo Bank. Stay in your lane down 4 or 5. We stick like 4-5. Keep your cool, won't be no fight. I'm fresh like water, no daughter. Might tell a joke, but I ain't gon' lie. On my lap like evil genius, jump out the genius, demon time. I'ma get it laid back like even Steven. Don't need a reason to be on down. Stand on B-U-S-I-N-E-S-S. Yes, I'm blessed like him. In the gym, don't miss, I switch on. They I'm not like them. Let me state my case. Sprint out the race, no chase. I pace, just came out